So the admissions process, this is really exciting process for our students. We want to make sure that, and I'm here to help you through that process to make sure that you identify the proper degree, whether you're qualified for the master's, the LLM, or if you're looking for the advanced certificate. And we help guide you to the correct term start. There are 6 starts per year. You can start anytime. The courses are non-sequential. So if July is the perfect time for you to get started, you can start in our summer 2 term as well. So for LLM applicants, you would have had to have earned your JD or an LLB. For our Masters of Science or MS applicants, you must have a bachelor's degree, and our advanced certificate applicants must have a bachelor's degree. We also do have those who have JDs or LLBs also enroll in our advanced certificate. So because we're an independent law school, we use Law School Admissions Council as our application portal. You would create an LSAC LLM account. It's not on the JD side, it's on the LLM side, even if you are applying for the master's or the advanced certificate. Once you create your account, then you begin the application process. If you can go to the next slide. Perfect. So the first part is your electronic application or your EAP, and it asks just your general demographics and your background information. Then we're going to ask you to also upload a statement of interest answering the following 3 prompts that are on the screen here. And we ask you for your most updated resume. There is no fee connected to our application. We have waived that to help make that process more affordable to our students. So the law school doesn't charge a fee for your application. Next part of it is your document assembly service, or DOS, or CAS we call it. These are transcripts from the institutions that you've attended, and they have to have your final degree on them, whether your bachelor's, your JD, or LLB. Certainly also there are students who have had other masters or PhDs. You send those transcripts in as well. If you have international transcripts, you will utilize this service. You do not have to go to an outside evaluation service such as WES to have any of your transcripts evaluated, because they will be translated and evaluated by LSAC and sent directly to us. You can use the electronic transcript feature. So you just request your transcripts to be sent to LSAC when you request it from your registrars, and they will be collected through there. We only require 1 letter of recommendation, and that is also sent through LSAC. So once you have all those documents, your EAP and your document assembly service together, that makes a complete application. We do not require any standardized test scores. They're optional, so you're more than welcome to submit them, but they are not required. And part of the DOS, that there are some small fees through LSAC. Those are their fees. We do have 1 fee waiver, so you can request that from us, from our grad admissions at albanylaw.edu. But we really want to try to decrease those costs for you, and that's why we've waived our actual application fee. So once we receive all those documents, your file is complete. We have a very holistic approach. So those personal statements and those letters of recommendations and those resumes, they are just as important as those transcripts. All of our decisions are final. We email them, and we really try to get them back to you within a week time of your file completion. And we'll follow up with you to let you know how your file is going and give you that feedback. Our programs are designed to be small and high touch, so seats are limited, and we do ask for a deposit when you are accepted to secure your seats. You can go to the next slide. And so tuition, scholarships, and financial aid. We do have our director of financial aid who has been patiently waiting. We saved the best for last. Andrea Wedler is here joining us tonight. Andrea, could you say a few words regarding our scholarships and financial aid and your assistance in that realm?
Sure. As far as scholarships go, that will be included in your admissions offer. So you can see the gross tuition amounts at the top there, and then down at the bottom, you'll see the per credit amount that we offer in scholarships for each program. If you're looking to use federal financial aid, you'll want to apply through the FAFSA. That's the starting point for everything. That is available for the master's and LLM programs, not the certificate. You have to be enrolled in at least 4 credits in a semester to use federal loans. So that would be session 1 and session 2 combined. But it's a pretty easy process. And yeah, reach out if you have any questions.
All right, Great, thank you. Yes, and those scholarships that you are at the time of acceptance, we always put students scholarships on their acceptance letter, and that is the entirety that they're in the program. And so you have up to 3 years to complete your program. So you will have that scholarship will continue over those 3 calendar years as that you are in your program as well. And while our tuition, it is, reviewed annually, those tuition costs could change. They have been a pretty small percentage that they have changed, but we really want to make sure that it is our programs are affordable for our students, and also in the combination of our financial aid and our scholarships, we also have a business office that will help students work out payment plans, employer reimbursements. And if you do have any questions, financing your education and figuring out how to do that, it's a priority for us. And we really want to make our education accessible to students. And so we definitely are here to help. Thank you, Andrea.
And Allison, I would add to this that in addition to the standard scholarships that are current standard scholarships that are listed there on the slide, we also work with companies on tuition benefit arrangements. So if you're a prospective student who your employer offers that benefit, there may be additional opportunity there to engage, perhaps depending on what the company is. And in addition to that, if you happen to be a JD alum from Albany Law School, there's a really excellent scholarship that's not listed on this screen, which we can talk about. I just want to put those there too.
Perfect. And, we have had students who they didn't have an educational partnership for that tuition with us for those scholarships, and they've actually contacted their employer, and we have developed that. So that's an opportunity that you could bring opportunities to yourself and to your colleagues through your company by just reaching out to us and letting us know, hey, we have interest of starting up that educational partnership as well.